a pleasure to be standing in front of my alma mater. That is something that I never thought that I would be invited to do. And sitting in these same chairs, they may be newer now, sitting in these chairs and playing on the same old chairs. The experiences that I had here at Appalachian have shaped my career. And one bit of information that I want to give to you before we get into this is that I know right now it seems like we're in college and we're going through the hurdles and the hoops and we want to jump them as quick as we can, but be careful not to jump them so quick that you knock the hurdles over. Because if you knock those hurdles over, you're going to miss something that's going to be valuable to your profession in the future. And there are some hurdles, I'll admit it, there are hurdles that I jumped through too quick when I was here, and I did not take advantage of them, and I took things for granted, and I wish I hadn't had. Because looking back on it now in your situation where you're at now, those hurdles, if they were still standing, I wouldn't have had some of the trials and tribulations that I had. And speaking of trials and tribulations, amazing grace, I want to read a couple of verses to you before we start. This piece is special to me because I grew up in a Baptist church my entire life. You call it career in church. And when my grandmother passed away, who I was very close to, she had Alzheimer's and dementia, and we saw her fade the last few years of her life. She asked that every time I came home to play Amazing Grace for her in church. And so when I would be in college, I'd come home, hey, you're going to play Amazing Grace for me in church this weekend, right? Yes, me, Mom, we'll play Amazing Grace for you like always. And then she asked me if I would play it before things started to go. She asked me if I would play that at her funeral. And so this piece, whenever he asked me to conduct this with you all, my heart started to go, oh, okay. Because all those memories of my grandmother came back to me. And so I want to read a couple of verses to you. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear the hour I first believed. And then the other one is, when we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the star, we've known less days to sing God's praise than when we first begun. And this can speak to you in one of two ways. One, if you are a believer of what these words say, then go to that place where you first believed. If you are not, and you are still trying to find it, or you just don't, then go to that place that those people that do believe it go to. Because we have to perform this piece as one ensemble. Well, you will be performing this piece as one ensemble. And to perform it as one ensemble, you all have to go to that same place, whether you believe or not, that the people that believe these words go to when they sing them, and they live them, and they see them, read them,